Did you know that you can actually increase the sales in your business by first dividing your potential customers into different buckets? So first of all, my name is Ryan Levesque, seven-time Inc. 5000 CEO of the Ask Method company in Bucket.io. And if you've been following this channel and the videos that we've been putting out recently, then you're going to know by now that quizzes and quiz funnels in particular can be a game-changing technique for getting more coaching clients, more consulting clients, or more customers for your business. And today I'm going to go a little bit deeper on one particular aspect of this approach and tell you why dividing your customers into different buckets can be an absolute game changer for getting more sales and taking your business to the next level. So we've already talked about how your quiz survey data allows you to create the perfect message and perfect offer so that you can enjoy more success with less effort in a prior video. So basically, when you ask people a series of questions, you can customize the way in which you communicate with them when they land on your website. Pretty cool, right? Pretty simple. We've also talked a little bit about the process to do that. Now, you might be asking, so what do you do now if your data reveals that there are multiple trends or multiple categories of answers? Like, how do you use that information? Well, let's take a look at an example. So imagine that you've got a business, let's say teaching people how to make healthy meals. And one of the questions that you might ask in your quiz is, what's the primary benefit that you'd like to receive from preparing your meals at home? Like, what are you trying to get out of this? And you send out your quiz, maybe by email, or you post it on social media, you add it to a landing page, you post it in a number of places, people share it, you get people to take your quiz. The results come in a few days later. When you analyze the data, what you'll realize is that there isn't one overwhelming benefit or that your market agrees on in this fictitious situation. But let's say, for example, there are three patterns that emerge. There are three kind of trends, three sort of themes that you start seeing over and over again, or what we might call three important buckets. Let's say bucket number one is people who are looking to eat better and lose weight. Bucket number two is people who are looking to save money by eating at home. And bucket number three is, say, people who are looking to prepare more delicious meals for their family. Okay. Once you've identified these buckets and you've put people into one of several buckets, one of these three buckets, you can then personalize your marketing like never before. So for example, you could craft laser-focused messages. You could send different emails to each of those buckets based on their answers. You could send different offers. You could have different coupon codes. You could have different videos, different content, different episodes of your podcast that speak to each of these benefits. You could talk about, different features of your product. Now, it's important to point out that when you do this, if you are asking an open-ended question, it may seem like you could get hundreds of responses when you first look at the results. But when you look closer, what you'll find oftentimes is that many of the responses belong in similar categories. For example, you might find if you were to do this analysis with an open-ended question that the people who are saying that they're looking to lose weight and eat less calories, maybe they're kind of both in the same bucket. Ideally, and this is worth writing down if you're taking notes on this. Ideally, you want to be in a place where you're able to identify the 3 to 5 buckets. 3 to 5, that's the sweet spot. That's what you want to aim for. The reason for 3 to 5 is you're able to take advantage of the benefits of segmentation by putting people into different buckets without the complexity of having like 35 buckets, which you can imagine. Imagine writing a different email sequence or having a different landing page or having a different product or offer or service for 35 different groups of people. It can be overwhelming. So 3 to 5 is kind of the sweet spot. Now, what you've done by doing this is each bucket is going to represent a unique segment of your audience. This allows you to then tailor what you do to each of those segments. So for example, in our healthy meal prep example business, you might have a group that's looking to save money by eating at home. If you start sharing content about losing weight, they might not be interested. But if you instead focus on a piece of content, let's call it 17 healthy meals at home for $7 or less, right? 17 ways to save money through meal prep. That's going to be something that's right up their alley. It's exactly what they're looking for. Now, when you're thinking about your buckets in your business, and hopefully right now the wheels are turning and you're starting to think about, well, what might be the buckets in your business? Keep in mind that buckets aren't always set in stone. You might gather feedback and things might change over time. Things might change as your understanding of your market evolves over time. As your business grows, you'll be able to adapt the same strategy to scale your products and services for even more success. So the question to start reflecting on right now are what might be the 3 to 5 buckets in your market, if you were to just brainstorm what they might be. I'll talk about what to do with those buckets in a future video on this channel. For now, make sure that you've subscribed to the channel if you're not already in, and stay tuned for the next video where we're going to dive deeper into this very topic.